So create React app is officially dead. It's no longer supported. And now you have no idea how to create a new React app. Well, you have a few choices here. The first way is using Vite. Vite is basically a bundler that can be used to create a React application. You can start it by running this command. So npm create Vite at latest. Or if you're using Yarn, you can do yarn create Vite and hit enter. You will be asked to add a project name. Let's say Vite test, hit enter. You can use arrow keys to go to React, click enter, and you can choose between TypeScript or JavaScript. And that's it. Now we do cd Vite test to enter the folder. I will do yarn because I installed it with yarn. If you installed it with npm, you would do npm install. Yarn is used to install all of the dependencies, and if you're using npm, you would use npm install. Lastly, I'm going to do yarn dev. If you used npm, you would use npm run dev. Hit enter, and we can see that we have a localhost 5173, and you have your Vite plus React app. I stopped the server and I went back to original folder using cd ... Now I'm going to show you how to set up your React app using Next.js. Navigate to a folder where you want your project to be set up, and this is command that you are going to use: npx create -next-app at latest. Hit enter. You're going to be told need to install the following packages. Proceed. I'm going to say yes. What is your project name? We are going to say next test. Hit enter. Would you like to use TypeScript? You can choose yes or no. Would you like to use ESLint? You can choose yes or no. Would you like to use Tailwind CSS? You can choose yes or no. Would you like to use source directory? You can choose yes or no. Would you like to use app router? You can also choose yes or no. Would you like to customize the default import alias? You can choose yes or no. And it's going to proceed with installing dependencies automatically. We are now going to go into the folder, and we are going to use npm run dev to start the app. And we can see we have a localhost 3000, which we can click on, and our next app is up and running. I'm going to stop the server, go back one folder up, and the final way to install your new React application is by using Gatsby. This is a bonus one, since Gatsby is technically probably not what you want to use for your everyday prototype or a new app, because it's very specific in what it does, and what it does is server-side rendering of static websites. So if you're building a static website, Gatsby is really good, but like I said, it is a way to install your React app, so I am going to show it. To start a Gatsby app, we are going to run npm init Gatsby. It says it needs to install a package. We need to enter the site name, so let's say Gatsby test, hit enter. What would you like to name the folder where your site will be created? Let's say Gatsby test. You can choose JavaScript or TypeScript. Will you be using a CMS? Like I said, Gatsby is used for making static websites, so that also includes blogs. And if you want to use a blog, you can also use a content management system with a blog. It's asking us basically, do we want to integrate an existing CMS? And for this example, I'm going to say no. Would you like to install a styling system? I'm going to say no. Would you like to install additional features with other plugins? You can select multiple features here. I do recommend responsive images. If you're building a blog, definitely Markdown and MDX support, or Markdown support without MDX, whatever you want to use. And if you want, you can generate manifest file, add an automatic sitemap, and add Google GTag script for Google Analytics. And it's basically confirming should it do all of the stuff that you told it to do. And we're gonna say yes. It's done installing, and it's telling us to open Gatsby test, and to run the website we can do yarn develop. And our website is open on localhost 8000, and when we open up the localhost, you can see there is a new Gatsby website here. Gatsby also has different templates and plugins, and if you want to see or learn more about that, you can check out my other video where I show you how to set up and deploy a Gatsby website with Netlify. But as for installing a React application using 3 different methods, this is it. My recommendation would be, if you are creating a simple prototype application where you just want to create a simple component or simple new functionality, you should go with Vite because it's very fast and you are not burdened with a bunch of boilerplate code that you don't need. If you want to make a full stack website or application, definitely go with Next because it's a framework which has a bunch of functionalities that you are probably going to need if you are making something a bit more complex than a simple component. And if If you want to make a static website with no backend, then definitely go for Gatsby, because Gatsby is super fast and its main purpose is to create static websites. So if you are building a website or a blog that is going to be static, definitely go with Gatsby. And that's it. I hope this video helped you figure out how to create your next React application. If you're new to the channel, please hit subscribe. It would really help me out a lot. My name is Alex, and I will see you in the next one.